So today we're changing a thermostat on a 2011 Ford Fiesta. What happened here was the car was overheating, tore the belt off. I'm going to make another video on how to put that belt on. It's a slip-on belt, there's no tensioner for it. But we're going to change the thermostat. Thermostat is located behind the alternator. I'm going to remove the alternator. I already drained fluid. How I did that was I pulled the bottom hose off, as you can see down there. If you look from underneath, you can see it good from underneath. I just jacked the car up, put a jack stand underneath it, left my tire under there for safety first. So I'm going to remove the alternator. There's two 15mm bolts right there. Just use a socket and a ratchet for that. And then there's a 15mm bolt down there, if you could see it right beside the pulley there. Right there. That's a 15mm too. Take that one off, and those two alternators should slide out. I'll slide it out. I'll show you how I got that. I'm not going to show you how to take bolts off. If you don't know how to take bolts off, don't do it. But I'll come back, I'll pause the video, come back and show you after I take the alternator out. So I forgot to mention, before you start anything, remove your positive battery cable when you're doing any type of work on your engine and stuff like that. But what I did so far was remove that bolt and that one. There was a nut on there that was connected to that, and I removed that as well. That just has a little torque, if you could see that. Can't see it that clear. I'll try to get a little better picture on that. That has like a little torque end on it, as you could see, to twist that off. That twists off lefty-loosey. And then I took the 15mm off down there. Now I'm removing, before I did that, I'd recommend removing that bolt right there, which is or that nut, which is a 13mm. That's for the battery cable. I'm going to remove that because I couldn't pull the alternator right out. But I'll remove that and try to get the clip out in behind there. There's a little clip in there. And then go from there. I'll pause the video, come back. And before I go ahead, it's a little tough. If you could loosen that one up. I just used a 15mm with the ratchet, I just put it in there, loosened it, and then I was able to grab it, stick my hand in there and loosen it, pull it out, and then loosen these ones. But I'd recommend taking out that one first, as I'm doing right now. I'm just using an extension with 13mm ratchet just to loosen it, and then I'm going to pull that out. See if I could get at the clip down there. Pull the clip out. Pause the video and come back. So here's where we're at. We got the alternator out of there. That little clip was a little tough to get out. Remove those bolts. And you have to kind of twist it, the alternator, to get it out. But if you look at this clip here, it's a squeeze type clip. You got to squeeze down this back part really hard and slide it out. Squeezes right there. If you can see that, it'll be like that in there. When you're trying to get it out, you just have to squeeze this part really hard and pull it out. It's kind of tough while it's in there because it won't come out. And then, as you could see, the thermostat housing is right there. I'm going to pull that off. I believe that's an 8mm bolt. And then there should be another one. I could see another one in behind it at the bottom back there. An 8mm bolt down there. I'm going to pull those two to get the thermostat out. Pause the video and come back again. So this is the point I'm at. I just took it right out. What I did was I took it out just to show you where the bolts were located on it. There's two at the top there and two at the bottom there. I took the hoses right off. They have those little clamps. It's a little tough to get out, but if you have small enough hands and wrenches, the right wrenches to do it, you can get them in there. It's an 8 mil. 8 mil. I used those to get it out. Short extension, long extension, 8 mil socket, ratchet. Depending on what kind of tools you have, I just used little pliers and vice grips to get off my clamps to get at. Again, depends on what type of tools you have. There's the thermostat right there. I'm going to change that. Hopefully that fixes the problem. If not, I'm going to check the fan as well. If your car is overheating, check if your fan is working, make sure your fan's coming on. I'm going to check that. Maybe it blew a fuse or something. But I'm going to change the thermostat first because this car has original thermostat. And everything goes back together in reverse. It's the same way you took it off. And I'll have another video on how to put the belt on. It's just a slip-on belt. That's a different story in itself. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.